7 ways to generate leads with no money at all in wholesaling real estate. What's up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I'm going to break down my top 7 ways to generate leads when you have no money, no budget starting out in wholesaling real estate. The stuff the gurus are too scared to teach you because they can't make any money off of you, but I want to help you learn wholesaling real estate absolutely for free. So let's break it all down. Before we break it down, do me a big favor and smash that like button and subscribe, and let's break it down. So the number one I could tell you starting out, best list right now, like you got no money at all, I could tell you is code violations. I think a lot of wholesalers, they don't know how to pull the code violations. They actually have never heard about it. I get all the time like, Zach, I've been watching your channel forever, and I just found out this list, or I've been watching someone's YouTube channel forever, and I find yours, and then like day one, you told me to pull a code violation list. What's that? I've never heard of it. My guru coach never told me this. The truth is, so many wholesalers are doing deals doing code violations, but your average guru doesn't do any deals, so they don't really teach about it. But code violations is basically a list of properties in your local city, county, municipality that are against the code. So what is code? Like, there's certain laws in every single city and county against having tall grass, against having the weeds too high on a property, right? If there's mildew on the property, right? Like, there's specific laws that you have to follow when it comes to these things. And most wholesalers, they don't know about this list. And your local county code enforcement is actually driving around town and actually pulling these type of lists. It's actually crazy that most wholesalers, they don't know about this list. It's definitely a list I cannot stress enough that you guys have to start pulling. It's one of the best ones out here. So definitely actually go after here and pull these lists. How do you pull this list? Just go to your local code enforcement department on your county and actually ask for this list. Again, if you want to learn how to pull all these lists, guys, every single one of these lists I actually mentioned today, you can actually learn how to pull them for free at freewholesaling.com, which is my free real estate wholesaling course. Remember, guys, freewholesaling.com. So code violations, mildew, tall grass, pull ones with structural damage on them. Definitely do it. Guys, freewholesaling.com, I break down, actually show you live how to do it online. You actually might have to go in person sometimes. But it's a great list. It's part of the government list or list you get for free from the government. I love the list. Code violations. Number 2 here is the liens list. I actually love liens. If there is a lien on a property, which is basically a fine that they levy on a homeowner for a specific problem. For example, if I'm behind on my taxes, I'm going to have a tax lien, which means basically when I sell my property, I actually have to pay that specific judgment that the judge ordered that I have to pay. So it doesn't force me to sell the house like right now. Eventually, they might force you to do it. So if you don't pay your taxes, usually after 3-4 years, the county actually auction off your house, which is kind of crazy. Now, credit card liens, like they can't really force. Sometimes they can force it, but like it depends on the type of lien you have. But a lot of them is like I have a $3,000 lien for not paying my taxes, and when I sell my house for $100,000, at closing, $3,000 has to be paid to get rid of the lien so I can actually sell the property. Tax liens I really love. I really am actually a big fan of credit card debt lien lists and IRS debt lien lists. Child support liens I don't like too much. Solar liens, mechanic liens, I would avoid those. But I would stick to tax liens, credit card debt lien lists, and IRS debt lien lists. So basically, liens for taxes you can pretty much pull from the public records. So if you're going to do the credit card debt lien list, it's usually a lien where the bank is the person that is trying to get the debt to them. And then basically the IRS, if the IRS is a party on the transaction, it's most likely an IRS debt lien list, or like, let's say Georgia, the Georgia Department of Revenue. That's going to be another lien list. So that's a great one. Number 3 here is pre-foreclosures. I love pre-foreclosures. I think they're an amazing wholesaling list to be going after. These are people that are behind 2, 3, or 4 payments on their mortgage. They can't actually pay for the mortgage. Maybe they're not actually fixing up the property. They might want a quick cash sale and just get rid of the property. A ton of motivated sellers are on the pre-foreclosure list. How do you pull pre-foreclosures? Just go to public records and look for list pendants or notice of defaults. Remember, I teach it all at freewholesaling.com actually how to pull this list. Number 4, this is a double whammy. These are the water shutoffs and fire damage properties. Guys, if the water's not running in your house, why do you want to live in a house like that, right? Like, you're going to probably have extreme motivation and wanting to sell that property. It's nasty. The water shut off. Like, who wants to live there, right? It's not going to be good. And if they can't pay for the water, there's probably no activity going on in the house. It's an amazing one. Get it from your local utility department. Make sure it's a public one. Fire damage property. If property goes on fire, Usually they might get an insurance check and they just might leave the house there. And there might be some salvageable parts of the house which you give to a cash buyer and make some money. Fire damage property list is a good one. I like to mix them in together because they're not big lists, but combined it's a decent amount. So fire damage property, get that from your local fire department or the firehouse and call and ask for all the properties that they went on call. So the fire, water shut off. Can you give me a list of all the properties where there's non-payment and you shut off the water? Some of these places give you a hard time, but you got to keep pursuing. If you are having problems pulling these lists because someone said no to you or the county government lady said that or guy, go to freewholesaling.com. I sound like a stinking broken record, but it's true. Trust me, there's probably a 60 to 70% chance that you're going to get said no the first time trying to get this list. But if you keep doing it once a month for at least 6 months, there's a 70% chance you're going to get that list. And if you get that list, most wholesalers aren't going after these lists, which means you're going to have the most success possible. Number 5 here are probates. I've been talking about probates to death. I've been always talking about probates, and probates are hands down one of the best ones. Someone passes away, and maybe the heirs, the son or daughter, if mother or father died and they live out of state and it's just a vacant sitting property, they just want to get rid of it for cash. They don't want to really deal with it. It might not be worth that much money to them. A lot of motivation, a lot of creative financing deals, a lot of great deals. So the probates is actually on the public records. Shocker, a lot of these lists are on public records, but if you just go to your public records and go to the probate court, it might say that John Smith passed away and then Sarah Smith is the heir or the personal representative. Guys, at freewholesaling.com, it sounds confusing now. I get it. I'm sorry if it's confusing to you. Freewholesaling.com, we have like an hour, 2-hour webinar type thing where you kind of break it down. Remember, we're not here to sell you anything. There's no courses. It's all free. How to actually talk to these sellers, actually how to market to these lists. They're all absolutely for free. Number 6 here are Zillow for sale by owners. Guys, you need to start cold calling the Zillow for sale by owners if you're a newbie and you have no experience in cold calling, because it will gain you experience talking to sellers, and they're actually really good $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 leads. I cannot stress this enough, guys. Every Tuesday on this channel, I actually cold call live motivated sellers, cold calling the Zillow for sale by owner list. And I do it for free. I click live stream. You got to watch me live how I talk to these sellers. I build a rapport. I see if they can nudge on the price. I hit them with a low ball. And a good amount of the time, I get a deal. And it's really fun. It's really entertaining. Everyone loves seeing the high pressure stakes of me closing. But guys, if you just start having conversations with the people that are listing the property on Zillow, they just want to get rid of it, they want to sell it, they don't want to deal with a realtor. And the secret for Zillow for sale by owners is cold calling these Zillow for sale by owners on leads that are over 100 days old. If you do that, you're actually going to have a really good chance of actually wholesaling these type of deals, and you're going to be successful. Zillow for sale by owners, I absolutely love this list. Should be a list you guys be going after. Number 7 here. This is the last one. This is a one that now most people don't tell you when it comes to generating leads with no money, but these are JV leads or joint venture, co-wholesaling. I don't care what way you call them. These are leads where you might have, let's say, for example, you're starting out or you got no money and you have 50 cash buyers on your list, right? And this kid in your local market, he drove for dollars or he did reverse drawing for dollars, and he's this person who wants to sell this deal, like let's say this landlord deal, right? And he's got a tenant, he's sick of it, and he just wants to get rid of it. And you actually were cold calling the Zillow for rents, and you actually have 5 landlords that are looking to buy these for cash, and you can make some money. He goes Zach, I just can't sell this deal. I just can't get rid of it. I can't sell this deal. I have no cash buyers. What do I do? Hey, why don't we partner up on this? I'll split the commission with you, basically the assignment fee with you, and I'll bring you my cash buyer, and we split the deal. Perfect, right? And that's a really good way to do it. There's JV agreements, which you can actually pull online. They're all free. They're called joint venture agreements. That's what JV is short for. And if you can bring something to the table, there's 2 things to bring on the table in a JV deal. Either you come up and you actually have a deal and you need help selling the deal, and you go to a cash buyer person who has a bunch of cash buyers, and then you basically have an agreement saying we agree to split the proceeds on this deal if Zach brings the cash buyer or whatever. And it's pretty fun. It's pretty good. And then if you're the person who's really good at building cash buyers, you can generate a bunch of leads doing this. I actually have done a ton of JV deals. I'm actually one of the largest JV wholesalers in the entire country. So quick plug. I know I'm getting in trouble for this, but whatever. If you have a deal under contract and you need help selling it, just go to www.flipwithrick.com/JV. We're doing currently 10 to 15 of these deals every single month. We get hundreds of JVs sent every single month. And we're just basically, you send us a deal, our dispo team's going to work on it, and we can actually get the property sold with you, split the deal. Works pretty well. The last one I can tell you right now, this is a bonus one, right? Because I gave you 7. Here's a bonus one because technically it might cost some money, but if you can go out here and actually reverse drive for dollars, maybe you walk reverse drive for dollars, maybe you can run reverse drive for dollars or bike it. Maybe it costs no money. Maybe if you can actually get, let's say, for example, a code violation list of 50 properties with tall grass in your area, and if you have a bike around there, get a post-it note and say, hey, this is Zach. I had a quick question about your property. Please give me a call back. Slap that on that house. You're going to get a huge advantage over everyone in your market that drives for dollars. And most people that cold call on those code violations are not actually going to do the reverse drive for dollars, which gives you a big advantage in your market. And the last most important part here is, what do you do? And how do you go after these leads? Now, if I have a code violation, a probate, water shut off, how do I get a hold of them? You know how to generate the leads. All you got to do is just cold call them. TruePeopleSearch.com. You got no money, get their phone number, have a conversation, see if they're owners, see if they're interested, meet them at the property, get the property under contract, sell to a cash buyer, cold call before rents on Zillow, assign it for a big $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 payday, and walk in the sunset and make your money and then reinvest and then become a wholesaling champion, right? Like, that's the point, guys. So if you want to learn exactly what to do after you get these leads pulled, this is not the video for it, but like you pull the code violation, the probate, Zillow, you have a JV deal, you have a water shut off, you don't know what to do after, I'm going to show you exactly at freewholesaling.com the exact scripts, what to do the entire process so you are not left out at all. I want to hold your hand and teach you wholesaling real estate absolutely for free. There's no mastermind. There's no guru. There's no way to put your credit card in. It's absolutely for free. I just want to help everyone learn wholesaling real estate for free. I'm sick of these gurus trying to sell you courses. I want to show you the entire wholesaling real estate process absolutely for free. So check it out at freewholesaling.com. If you got any value from this video, do me a big favor and smash that like button and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Check out freewholesaling.com. And this is Zach Ginn signing out, and have a blessed one. Get Liz pulling.